Gentlemen, let me ask you something important. What if I told you that a simple spot massage, using nothing more than castor oil, could help improve your blood flow, restore firmer and more reliable erections, and do it right at home, without pills, without embarrassment, and without side effects? I know that might sound almost too simple to be true, but after 25 years working with men over 60, I've seen this small adjustment make a profound difference. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to do it yourself. Now let's be honest. You've probably noticed changes in how your body performs as you've gotten older. Maybe you're waking up less frequently with strong morning erections. Maybe things just don't stay firm as long as you'd like. Or maybe you feel like your energy, your stamina, and even your confidence aren't where they used to be. And I understand how frustrating, and sometimes discouraging, that can be. Because when your performance takes a hit, it doesn't just affect intimacy. It affects how you feel about yourself throughout the day, in every part of your life. I've spoken to men who tell me they start to avoid intimacy because they don't want to risk letting their partner down. Others say they feel like they've lost an important part of who they are. A part that used to give them drive, motivation, and pride. And I want you to know something right now. You don't have to accept that as just part of aging. My name is Dr. Mei Anderson. I'm a men's health specialist, and for over 25 years, I've been working with men just like you. Men over 60 who want to feel strong, vibrant, and confident again. I've helped thousands of men rebuild their performance naturally. And today, I want to share with you one of the simplest techniques I've ever recommended. A castor oil spot massage. And I'm going to walk you through how it works, why it works, and how to do it safely so you can start seeing results at home. But before I explain the technique, I need you to understand why this matters. Because if you're experiencing softer erections or inconsistent performance, this is more than just a bedroom issue. In fact, poor circulation in this area can often be one of the earliest warning signs of larger cardiovascular problems. Think about it. The same blood vessels that supply your heart, your brain, and the rest of your body also supply your pelvic region. If blood isn't flowing well there, it's often a clue that circulation elsewhere may be under strain. That's why I get so excited about this castor oil massage. Because it doesn't just aim to improve performance, it also supports healthy blood flow, which is critical for your overall vitality and longevity. And the best part? It's simple, it's natural, and it doesn't come with the risks of medications that so many men are pressured into taking. Let me share a quick story with you. A gentleman I worked with, let's call him Richard, was 67 when he first came to see me. He told me he hadn't felt truly confident in his performance for years. He was tired of depending on pills, tired of planning intimacy around medication schedules, and he wanted something natural that he could actually control. I introduced him to this castor oil massage protocol, along with a few other circulation-boosting habits. Within a few short weeks, Richard started noticing stronger, more consistent erections, in the mornings and with his partner. But even beyond that, he told me he felt more energized, lighter on his feet, and more in tune with his body than he had in a long time. That transformation is not rare. I've seen it happen again and again. But here's the thing. The power of this protocol isn't in the oil itself. It's in what it does for your blood vessels and your tissue health. And I'll explain the science in just a moment, in simple terms that make it clear why this works. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. How could rubbing castor oil on your body possibly make a difference in something as complex as erectile function? Great question. And here's where the science gets fascinating. Castor oil contains compounds that support circulation by stimulating the release of nitric oxide in your blood vessels. Nitric oxide is the very molecule your body uses to relax and open blood vessels, so more blood can flow through. It's the same pathway that medications like Viagra target. The difference is castor oil is natural, gentle, and supports your body's own ability to do this, without forcing it chemically. But there's more. The massage itself adds another layer of benefit. Gentle massage in the right spot boosts local blood flow, increases warmth in the tissues, and signals your body to send more oxygen and nutrients to that area. Think of it like priming a pump. You're giving your body a cue. Hey, this area needs attention. And when you do that consistently, your tissues respond. They become healthier, stronger, and more capable of performing the way they're supposed to. Now, I'm not going to reveal the exact step-by-step method just yet. I want to make sure you understand the full picture before you try it yourself. Because when you know why you're doing something, you're far more likely to stick with it, and far more likely to see real results. But stay with me, because in just a few minutes, I'll guide you through the precise protocol so you can start using it right away. Before we get there, let me share one more story, because this is where it really hits home. Another patient of mine, Harold, was 72. He had given up hope honestly. He told me he thought his intimate life was simply over. When I explained this technique, he was skeptical. But he agreed to try it. And after just a couple of weeks, he noticed changes. Nothing dramatic at first, but subtle improvements. Stronger nighttime erections. A sense of fullness he hadn't felt in years. And gradually his confidence came back. By the time he came in for his follow-up, Harold said, "Dr. Anderson, I didn't think this part of my life could come back. But it has. That's why I love sharing this with you. Because it's not just about mechanics. It's about restoring your confidence, your energy, and your sense of vitality. And you deserve that." Now let's take a closer look at why this works so effectively, because when you understand what's happening in your body, it suddenly makes sense why something as simple as a castor oil massage can create such powerful results. Inside your blood vessels, there's a delicate lining called the endothelium. Think of it like the inner skin of your arteries and veins. When you're young, that lining is smooth and flexible. It produces plenty of nitric oxide, which allows your vessels to open wide so blood can rush through easily. That's why, in your younger years, erections were almost automatic. Your body could send blood flow to the right area instantly, without resistance. But as you age, several things start to happen. That endothelial lining stiffens. Nitric oxide production slows down. Plaque can begin to build up, narrowing the arteries. And the result is weaker circulation, not just to your heart or your legs, but especially to the tiny vessels that supply your pelvic region. These vessels are some of the smallest in your body, which means they're the first to show signs of trouble. That's why many men over 60 notice issues with erections long before they ever get diagnosed with heart disease. Your body is trying to warn you. Blood flow isn't what it used to be. And if you ignore that sign, the problem doesn't just stay in the bedroom. It can grow into bigger health challenges. Now here's where castor oil comes in. This oil has been used for centuries in traditional medicine, but modern science is beginning to explain why it works. When you apply castor oil to the skin, certain compounds penetrate deeply and promote circulation. They help your blood vessels relax and open, so more oxygen-rich blood can flow. In fact, castor oil has mild vasodilatory effects, which simply means it can help widen your vessels. On top of that, it has anti-inflammatory properties. Inflammation is another hidden culprit that damages your vessels and reduces blood flow. By calming that inflammation, castor oil helps your tissues function the way they're meant to. And when you combine that with a targeted massage, you're not just putting oil on your skin. You're actively stimulating the very area that needs better circulation. Think of it this way. Your pelvic blood vessels are like little highways. If traffic slows down, the whole system gets congested. The massage is like gently moving traffic along, encouraging better flow, clearing out the slowdowns, and reminding your body that this highway is still open for business. I remember another patient, Daniel, who was 65 when he first tried this. He was the type of man who had tried almost everything, supplements, medications, even some devices. Nothing gave him consistent results. When I explained the science of this protocol, he shrugged and said, "Well, it sounds simple enough. What do I have to lose?" Within 3 weeks, Daniel reported stronger morning erections, improved firmness during intimacy, and most importantly, a huge boost in his confidence. He told me, "Dr. Anderson, I feel like my body finally remembered how to work again." That's exactly what this protocol does. It reminds your body of what it's capable of. And the reason it works so well is because you're not forcing anything. You're not shocking your body or relying on a quick fix that fades after a few hours. You're gently retraining your circulation, consistently, so the improvements become lasting. Now, I don't want you to think this is a miracle overnight solution. Like anything worthwhile, it takes consistency. But here's the exciting part. Because the protocol is so simple, it's easy to stick with. You don't have to change your diet overnight. You don't have to spend hours exercising. And you don't have to rely on chemicals that come with side effects. All you need is a small bottle of castor oil and a few minutes of your time each day. And in just a moment, I'm going to walk you through the exact step-by-step method so you can try it for yourself. But before I do, I want you to imagine something. Imagine waking up in the morning and noticing that natural firmness returning. Imagine looking at your partner and feeling confident again, knowing your body is ready to respond the way you want it to. Imagine carrying yourself through the day with more energy, more drive, and more pride, because you know you're not only improving your performance, you're protecting your circulation and your overall health. That's what this is really about. Yes, it's about intimacy, but it's also about vitality, about reclaiming the part of yourself that gives you strength in every area of life. And you're only a few minutes away from knowing exactly how to make it happen. Alright, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. I'm going to walk you through the exact step-by-step method, so you can try this at home starting tonight. First, make sure you choose the right castor oil. You want a pure, cold-pressed, hexane-free variety that ensures all the natural compounds remain intact and you're not rubbing unnecessary chemicals into your skin. You can find this in most health stores or order it easily online. Next, timing matters. I recommend doing this in the evening, ideally before bedtime. Your body will be more relaxed, and you'll give the oil hours to soak in overnight. Plus, it helps you sleep better because the massage itself is deeply calming. Here's how you do it. Start by washing and drying the area completely. This makes sure there's nothing blocking the oil from penetrating. Then take about a teaspoon of castor oil. Warm it slightly by rubbing it between your palms. You want it to feel pleasantly warm, never hot. Now find a comfortable position. Many men prefer lying on their back with knees bent, or sitting in a relaxed recline chair. The spot you're going to target is called the perineum. That's the soft area between your scrotum and your anus. Using your fingertips, massage the oil gently but firmly into that area. Aim for small circles and steady strokes, pressing deep enough to feel the muscle underneath without causing discomfort. Spend 2 to 3 minutes doing this. Focus on slow, even pressure. While you massage, breathe deeply, in through your nose, out through your mouth. This helps your body release even more tension and allows circulation to open up. When you're finished massaging, take a warm, damp towel and place it over the area for about 10 to 15 minutes. The warmth helps the oil penetrate deeper and boosts circulation even more. Then simply relax. Let your body absorb the benefits. That's it. Simple, straightforward, and easy to repeat night after night. Now here's what you can expect. Some men notice subtle changes within just a few days, maybe a gentle warmth, tingling, or a sense of more responsiveness in the pelvic area. For others, it takes a couple of weeks. By weeks 2 to 4, many of my patients report stronger morning erections, better staying power during intimacy, and an overall boost in confidence. And there are often unexpected benefits too. Better bladder control, less tightness in the lower back, a general sense of ease in the pelvic region. Remember, everything in that area is connected. When you improve circulation and nerve activity in one part, the rest often follows. Of course, this technique works best when you support it with simple healthy habits. Stay hydrated throughout the day. Water keeps your blood flowing freely. Add leafy greens and beets to your meals. They naturally boost nitric oxide, which is the very compound your vessels need to open up. Include healthy fats like olive oil, walnuts, or salmon. These provide the raw materials for testosterone production and vessel flexibility. And don't forget gentle pelvic floor exercises. Done correctly, they strengthen the exact muscles that hold blood in the penis during an erection. Most importantly, don't underestimate the role of stress. Stress hormones constrict your vessels, block desire, and sap your energy. So take even 10 minutes a day to quiet your mind. Deep breathing, a short walk, or simply sitting in peace can do wonders. I know this may feel different at first. You may even be skeptical. But remember, I've seen countless men over 60 try this and get results they never thought possible. Your body is resilient. It can adapt. And with the right encouragement, It can surprise you in the best possible ways. Here's what I want you to take away. Your performance, your vitality, your confidence, they're not gone. They've simply been waiting for you to unlock them again. And something as simple as a castor oil massage can be the key. So here's my challenge for you. Commit to trying this consistently for the next 3 weeks. Just 3 weeks. Give your body the chance to respond. And when you start to notice those changes, whether it's stronger mornings, better intimacy, or simply more confidence, you'll realize it was worth it. Now, before you go, I have 2 important things to say. First, if you ever experience sudden pain, unexpected changes, or have medical conditions involving your heart or blood pressure, always check in with your doctor before starting anything new. Your safety comes first. And second, this is just the beginning. What I've shared with you today is one natural, practical way to restore your performance and vitality. But there are other powerful methods you can combine with this for even faster, longer-lasting results. That's why I want you to subscribe to this channel, Vital Health Seniors. Every week, I share protocols, case studies, and science-backed solutions specifically for men over 60 who want better energy, better performance, and better quality of life. If you found value in today's video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. And don't stop here. I've got another video waiting for you where I reveal 3 foods that secretly damage men's testosterone after 60. You don't want to miss it, because avoiding those foods can make this castor oil protocol work even better. So click on that video now, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you over there. Remember, your best years don't have to be behind you. With the right care, they can still be ahead. This is Dr. Mei Anderson. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.